Alright, Middle-Aged White Guy Reacts back again today with another video for you. And in today's video, we have a song that I should have done a couple of months ago. Actually, I did do a couple of months ago. And then he dropped another version of the song, kind of an extended version with other artists. And I should have done that a month ago. Have not done that, have not listened to it, have not heard it. Alright, have heard the original. I did the reaction to Dax to Be a Man a couple of months ago when it came out. I did not post it, okay? I could not get through it. All right, I could not get through it because it just hit too many vulnerable areas. Okay, let's just put it that way. Too many vulnerable areas. The song broke me. The song absolutely broke me. Now, if you haven't heard it, this is a very important song, okay? Because every man experiences this in one aspect or another. Some to a lesser degree than others, but we all go through this. Because, you know, even if you have healthy relationships, healthy home life, family relationships, friends, you're still expected to follow a lot of these societal norms that have been set for men. And you don't realize a lot of it until you hear somebody put it in a song. So when I first heard it, like I said, it broke me. All right. So let's get into this. Like I said, it's a very important song. I think I could do this today. I think I can get through it. So we're going to try. But without further ado, this is Dax to Be a Man. This is a mega remix with Atlas, Fix, Brother Rick, The Mediary, The Great White, and more. I have never heard of like any of those guys. So not only are we going to hear an amazing song with a deep and important message, but we're going to hear a bunch of new artists that we haven't heard before. So I'm really excited. Let's get right into this. I've talked quite enough. So let's go. Hold on, start from the absolute beginning. Nope. It's not talking.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road.
Yep. Sometimes.
And they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home.
It's gonna be rough, man. You know, and as a man, that's our job. Our job is to provide. That is how we are judged, not only by our families. You know, and some families, you know, will judge you more harshly than others for that. But that's how society judges you and judges your worth as a man. What can you provide? What do you bring to the table? Financially, you know, materialistically, safety, you know, you have to provide for those around you that you are expected and demanded to. And you're tired, you don't feel good, you're sad about something, get your ass up and go to work. All right? Go to work. Nobody cares. We're going to burden you with all of our issues, but you're expected to kind of just be stoic and not say anything and not burden others with your problems, right? So it's a societal norm placed on men. And it's, sometimes it sucks, but it's our job. It's our job, and it's how a lot of us were raised. And it's how a lot of us operate, right? And we'll get more into it. Let's go.
But what you provide inside that home. Too much pressure on my shoulders, it gets tough to be the person bringing in the bread and be the lover that you need.
Holy shit, man. Who is this guy? Hold on, let's start him over.
Much pressure on my shoulders, it gets tough to be the person bringing in the bread and be the lover that you need. With self-care, yeah, I had to let go. I'd be lying if I told you that it never takes a toll. My mind, I need someone to save me, but I have to be the one who's saving you when you're exhausted.
He's like asking for someone to save him in his mind, but he knows he has to be the one to save the people around him. You know, it's It's just, this whole thing is so spot on. And like I said, no matter how healthy your relationships are at home, with your friends, with your coworkers, in society, this is always at the core because this is expected and demanded of us. All right. For example, my wife, gets really anxious about stuff, especially if things are happening, and she always gets upset because I don't get anxiety. I try to tell her I don't show anxiety. I get it. I feel anxiety. But if you're running around like a chicken with your head cut off, freaking out about things that are coming up, what good is it if I do the same? Somebody has to stay grounded. And 99 times out of 100, that's going to be me. I'm the one who has to stay grounded. I could flip out and worry all I want in my head, but I cannot show it to my family. Because if they see me shook, that's going to make their anxiety even worse than it already is. Let's go.
I have to be the one who's saving you when you're exhausted. I'm the shoulder where you mend.
Yep.
Gotta stay strong. What can I do when I can't hide myself? I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. I know a lot of men don't feel the same, but I don't feel ashamed letting the water fall when my heart's ablaze. Daddy taught me that was how to put a fire out. So when I'm hurting, I don't mind to cry my eyes out. I only have a few examples of a man in my life.
See, he's saying, he's not ashamed to do it. He's going to do it. He'll cry. The waterfall will or put the fire out in his heart or whatever. And you might not be ashamed. I'm not ashamed, but I don't do it often. All right. You hold it back. You suck it down. You have to project strength at all times. When I'm alone, sure. When I first heard this song, like I said, broke me. Absolutely broke me. If my family was around, it would have been awful because I was a mess. And it's something that we should be allowed to do more, but socially, you're weak if you do it. Okay. So we have learned to stuff our emotions down, stuff our sadness down, and to not let it show on the outside.
I only have a few examples of a man in my life, and only one who made perfection lifelike. So I try to remember 2 words when I don't know what to do. Don't forget Jesus wept and brothers seeking you. I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. They say it's all in my head, and I guess that makes sense. Cause everything I feel, I keep in, cause it's different for men.
Yup. It's all in my head, they say, which makes sense. Oh, hold on, let me hear it one more time here. This is important.
Inside that home. They say it's all in my head, and I guess that makes sense. Cause everything I feel, I keep in, cause it's different for men.
Everything that I feel, I keep in because it's different for men. All right. I have cried one time in front of my kids. And all they kept saying was, I didn't know dads can cry. But dads can't cry. I'm trying to raise them to be men. So I am taking the same attitude with them. You're a boy. Suck it up. We don't cry. Man up. I tell my 12-year-old that all the time. I'm part of the problem. But I have to equip them for society. And I can't change societal norms. I have to play within the boundaries. And I have to make sure my kids can play within those boundaries. Like I said, I'm part of the problem. And I'm setting them up for this same thing.
Makes sense, 'cause everything I feel, I keep it, 'cause it's different for men. We talk about our feelings, we're called oversensitive.
Yep.
We're asked to strike a balance, it doesn't exist.
Yes.
So we bottle everything.
Asking us to strike a balance that doesn't exist. So what do? We bottle it. We push it down. We stuff it into our guts and we forget about it, or we block it, or we just let it eat away at us. We don't show it.
Strike a balance, it doesn't exist. So we bottle everything up in our minds. We grow cold, dark and numb as we slowly die. You ever wonder why it's mostly men who commit suicide? We figure why now we're already there. I can't hide.
Now, I have never thought about that. I've never been down that road. I've never gone to that dark of a place. But it makes sense. I mean, that 100% makes sense, you know? Ugh. It's not like we're dead inside, you know? I mean, but like, once you're stuffing these emotions down, you're not acknowledging them. You're trying to remain numb to them. So it's like, if I can't express myself, if I can't be who I want to be, if I can't tell people what I'm feeling, you know, what's the point? If nobody cares, what's the point?
We figure why now we're already there. I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home.
Oh, no! No, don't ads in the middle of a song! Come on! That's BS, man. Sorry about that. Let's go back a little and catch her at the beginning here. It was disappointing. Oh, come on, let's go.
You picked me up when I was broken. You pieced together words that when I spoke in. You found a way to see me as I was, even when the world doesn't show you the same love. You're expecting to do everything on your own. Provide and then hide all the feelings that you hold. But you
know, everybody likes to talk about toxic masculinity and shit like that and how awful men are. But listen to what she just said. Like, you picked me up, you pieced me back together. We knew, somebody knew, all right, how to take her issues, her problems, her doubts, you know, her emotions, what she's feeling, this fractured person, and healed it and made it whole again. You know, and knowing that the same won't be reciprocated back to him. And that's toxic. All right, that's toxic. That's awful. You know, but you'll gladly let us piece you back together. And you'll gladly not reciprocate. And then you'll gladly say that we're toxic. You know, food for thought there. I'm not saying her, but in general.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. I know we all got decisions to make, but it seems that my decisions cause division. I hate this pride. I break inside, but I cannot cry. Cause all I wanna do is provide. I was made for this, I'm a father of 7. My oldest is 20, my youngest 11. And they all gotta eat, so I bury my feelings and stay on my feet like they
God, I knew this was going to be rough. He's a father of 7. His oldest is 20, youngest 11. They got to eat. He's got to provide. All right. You have to be, your family has to feel safe and protected. They need to know that they can go to you and you are their rock. Okay. So you have to be a rock. And we're not. We can project it, but we're not.
Youngest 11, and they all gotta eat. So I bury my feelings and stay on my feet like they told me. Gotta be grown, they told me. You're on your own, they told me. But we're not alone, they showed me. I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know.
I mean, obviously, even at this very minute, I am fighting to stay stoic. Fighting with everything. You know, because it's ingrained.
And they don't care about what you know.
Not doing a great job of it, but trying.
It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home.
Yeah, patiently waited for God to show me signs I need. I'm not the man for the job, all the things I can't be. Put all my feelings aside. I think that I'll be better off when I'm not alive.
No.
Fought through depression for years and I try to hide it. Almost put pressure and pulled it, but I decided to give it all that I can. But this what it's like to be a man.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home.
As a man, if you show your emotions, they take it for weakness, ain't nothing new. Teaching my son to be mentally stronger, prepare for the battle, he ain't even two.
Like I said, I'm perpetuating the cycle. I've already perpetuated the cycle with my children. My youngest is 3. You know, he falls down. I tell him, get up. Wipe it off, man. You're fine. Suck it up. You're okay. What's the answer, though? I can't raise them to be all, like, in touch with their emotions and, like, displaying them at all times. They'll get ran over in the real world. They'll get taken advantage of. They'll be looked at as weak, as feminine. You know, not that that's a bad thing, but, you know, if you're not, then, you know, being labeled that isn't, like, a nice thing. God, it's just rough. It's rough.
Ain't nothing new. Teaching my son to be mentally stronger, prepare for the battle, he ain't even two. Being a father is lit, but I gotta admit that sometimes I don't know what to do. Provide and protect was the name of the game I was playing for you, and you know that it's true.
Dude, none of us know what to do. Okay, I have 4 kids. I have 4 kids. From 12 to 3. We're about to be 12. You know, I don't know if I'm doing it right. I think I am. I think they're good kids. I think they're on their way to being good, productive members of society. But I won't know. I won't know until they're adults, until they either become productive members of society or go a different way. You know, and at that point, the job's been done. It's over. There's nothing you can do about it. You know, so you're going along doing what you think is best. But is it? We don't know. So don't feel bad, man. Don't feel bad. None of us know. And anyone who says they do, they're full of shit. All right? They're full of shit.
Stronger, prepare for the battle, he ain't even two. Being a father is lit, but I gotta admit that sometimes I don't know what to do. Provide and protect was the name of the game I was playing for you, and you know that it's true. Unconditional love in reality, but you can't take a look from my view. A lot of my days were blue, but that dog in me so I fought and you didn't have a clue. When I had it, we had it together, but now we divided, your colors are true. I shouldn't have to ask for no help if you knew I was struggling, I would've did it for you.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home.
Come on, no ads. What are you doing to me?
What would your thing be?
Come on, BS. Oh, you didn't even let me skip it? Come on. That was only a 5. Damn it. God, way to
emulate 54,000 crunches in 20
really
minutes
break up
with
the
this new
rhythm of this
powerful
reaction.
invention.
That's fantastic.
This $69 special.
Take me out of the moment.
I'm sorry, I never knew all the things that you go through. I never meant to put your pain aside. Didn't mean to make you need to hide.
You know, and I'm not directing this at her. To society is what I'm speaking on. All right. Did you say like you didn't know, you didn't realize, she didn't mean to make you, hide your pain and all that? I just have a hard time accepting it. I mean, you're a person, you're a human, right? You're a human. You know how you feel. So why wouldn't you think men can feel and do feel the same things and have the same wants and the same needs? It's hard sometimes to be everything for everyone. And, to have everyone dump their issues and problems on you. And like, that's our job though. Like, that's my job for my family, is to take all their worries, their concerns, their problems and fix them the best I can. Or let them know that I will shield them and protect them from whatever. Like I said, you have to be a rock for your family. And, if like you feel certain ways about certain things and you know that you don't like if your emotions are invalidated, do you think we like it either? No, we don't. But we put on the brave face, we put on the tough face, and we do what we got to do for the betterment and for the protection of our families, right? And that's our job. That's the job. And we do it without complaining, without saying anything about it. It takes a song like this to draw these conversations out of us, So, let's go.
Didn't mean to make you need to hide. Those demons in your head, they'll tell you you're listening. But I'm here to tell you that you're more than perfect. And don't let the voices make you think you're worthless, 'cause you're worth it. You got this.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home.
It's just a lot I wanna say. To be a man requires you to hide the pain. You find yourself inside a hole you can't get out, even though you wanna shout. The pain is just unbearable. Oh no, I just wanna cry and be given a hug and be told everything will be okay. Parang kau rindu wamuna. It's what you gonna take. I have a family that depends on me.
I can't hide myself.
We're the ones who have to tell them that it'll be okay. I have a family. That's what he said after, we tell them it's going to be okay. We give the hugs and we hold them and make them feel safe. There's no one to do that for us.
I have a family that depends on me.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home.
Look, as a man, they expect you to be strong and someone to lean on no matter what you're dealing with. I just lost a couple friends to drugs, and when I woke up in the morning, man, I really wasn't feeling it. But I gotta try to bottle the pain, but when they took my son away, I had to try to find a will to live. Put in 5 whole years at the job, then I got laid off, and the news had me feeling sick. I've been drowning in the deep end. Anybody wanna give me a reason? I don't even try to bother with a social life, cause I would rather be alone on the weekends, chilling with my demons. And I try to suppress the present and need a
Don't even have to try to have a social life, because I'd rather be chilling on the weekends with my demons or whatever, you know, and he's in the deep end, you know, just trying to fight to keep his head above water. You know, a lot of men find themselves in that position. You know, I have, I don't know if I should get into that, but, you know, I know people who are in similar situations where they've given up on essentially having a social life. You know, and I was just talking to someone recently, and they're saying, you know, they haven't been able to meet anyone or make any new friends, you know, where they're living. I'm like, dude, making friends ain't easy. You know how many I've made since high school? Zero. Not that I'd call a true friend. All right, like, I have my group of friends, right? And then I have my group of, like, you know, friends, acquaintances kind of deal. But I mean, it used to be a little bit bigger of a group, but, you know, some of it's fallen off on the wayside over the years. You know, we're 40. But, you know, there's still 2 or 3 guys from high school that I still trust 100%, that I can confide in, can tell anything to, and don't have to worry about being judged by, or don't have to worry about them using the information to screw me over later, or, you know, whatever. Those are my boys. They're my boys. I got their back. They have mine, regardless, no matter what, no matter how far away we are from each other, no matter how long it's been since we've talked. You know, and then we have, you know, the people that we hang out with because our kids are friends with, or, you know, we met them at work or whatever. But really, like, you don't really know those people as well. You know, like, I know my 3 friends for 30 years, okay? Almost, damn near, 25, 30 years. You can't build the kind of trust that I have with those guys with people that you just met a year ago, 2 years ago. You know, it's not the same. It's not the same level. It's not the same connection. So sometimes when guys lose their group, the guys that can really trust and they can count on, and they you know, have their back 100%, there's nothing coming down the pipeline to fill that gap. Nothing.
social life, cause I would rather be alone on the weekends, chilling with my demons. And I try to suppress the depression and need of a blessing, cause I'm really about to lose it all. Just remember that I try to be a man when you lose me, y'all, and I'm gone.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road.
Fantastic.
And they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but
all right. I think we made it through that. I think we made it. We had got a little rough there at times. Got a little rough, a little shaky at times. We got through it though. But yeah, like I said, it's an important song. It's an important song because every man, no matter how healthy our relationships are, this is what is expected and demanded of us. All right. Like I said, some guys experience this way more intensely than others. But at the core, this is how we're trained. Okay, this is how society has trained us to be. This is what they expect us to be, and this is what they demand us to be. And sometimes people lose sight of how rough that could actually be on us, you know, and how much we actually repress and bottle. So give your man a hug. All right, give your dad a hug, give your brothers a hug, give your sons a hug, right? And tell them it's going to be okay. That'll do it, though. Middle-aged white guy is out. Peace.